Nicholas Pegues reporting. Senator Marco Rubio.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Which will be Transcript live as he fixes.
I think I just drank Clint Eastwood's water. Thank you.
Nicholas Pegues reporting.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here today, and thank you so much for doing this convention here in Florida. You know, before I begin, this is such an important night for our country. I want to take with your permission, just a few seconds to talk about another country. A country located just a few hundred miles away from this city, the country of my parents' birth. There's no freedom or liberty in Cuba, and tonight I ask for your prayers that soon freedom and liberty will be theirs as well. This is a big honor for me. Not so long ago, I was just a deep underdog candidate. The only people that thought I could win all lived in my house. 4 of them were under the age of 10. But this is incredible. When I was asked to introduce Governor Romney, who we'll hear from in just a moment, I promise you he's backstage ready to go. And so I called a few people and I asked them, what should I say? And they had a lot of different opinions, but the one thing they all said is, don't mess it up. So I thought the best way to introduce Mitt Romney tonight, the next president of the United States, is to talk about what this election is about. And I'm so honored to be able to do it here in Florida at the Republican National Convention in front of all you patriots. I watched my first convention in 1980 with my grandfather. My grandfather was born to a farming family in rural Cuba. Childhood polio left him permanently disabled. Because he couldn't work the farm, his family sent him to school. He was the only one in his family that knew how to read. He was a huge influence on me growing up. As a boy, I used to sit on the porch of our house and listen to his stories about history and politics and baseball as he would puff on one of his 3 daily Padron cigars. Now, I don't remember. It's been 3 decades since we last sat on that porch. And I don't remember all the things he talked to me about. But the one thing I remember is the one thing he wanted me never to forget. That the dreams he had when he was young became impossible to achieve. But there was no limit how far I could go because I was an American. For those of us, here's why I say that. Because for those of us who are born and raised in this country, sometimes it becomes easy to forget how special America is. But my grandfather understood how different America was from the rest of the world because he knew life outside America. Tonight, you will hear from another man who understands what makes America exceptional.